All right, welcome back. I am just going to go ahead and give you a brief overview of Unit 1. So far, you guys have done a great job with your brainstorm. And so I'm going to just highlight a few things some patterns that I've noticed within that brainstorm and just give you a little bit more feedback to help direct your project. So if you already went into the Unit 1 folder, you're going to see two things here, an intro to Unit 1, which is going to be kind of the rationale behind this unit, why we assigned it to you guys. And then you're going to see Project 1, Mediated Values Essay. This is where you will submit the project when you're complete it. But also, if you click right here, it's going to pull up the prompt and also just the minimum expectations and guidelines. So this is a pass-fail assignment. If you meet all the expectations and guidelines, you'll get an A. If you fail to meet any one of these guidelines here, then you'll automatically be receiving a D. Obviously, I'm not going to give you guys an F because you turned something in, but we want to make sure that we're paying attention to these expectations and guidelines here. So the prompt for this assignment is to construct an essay that informs your audience about a specific piece of media that shaped a value hold. A lot of you guys are doing a great job at specifying a media. I'm seeing titles of books, titles of songs, movies, TV shows, things like that. And so we want to get that media as specific as possible. So if you've picked an album, I want to challenge you to think of a specific song off that album. If you picked a series, a movie series, think of a specific movie or TV series, a specific show episode from that series. And then you're going to connect that media to a value that you hold. I want you guys to be careful here because I think we have a tendency to look at the media and we want to analyze it and think about, well, what value is being portrayed here or what might it be communicating. That is a great starting point. But I want you guys to think about what value that you hold that's been shaped by that media. So a big aspect of this project is going to be for you to use a personal experience with that media to explain how that media shaped your understanding of this value. And how you share that value with others. So I've seen a lot of you guys do this. A lot of you have told me stories of the first time that you interacted with this piece of media, or maybe the first time you heard a song or read a book. That is a great starting point, and so I want to just encourage you to continue to head in that direction. One last thing, I just kind of want to talk about value for a minute. I'm seeing a lot of you guys come up with these broad concepts, which is great starting point, but really try to get specific and narrow it down. We want to be careful because we can get beliefs and values confused here. So a belief is typically a statement that we accept to be true. So I believe that the world is round. A value, on the other hand, is something that we live by, something that shapes us or that impacts us that we hold to be important. So a way that we can think of that is, I believe that education is important, therefore I value knowledge, or I value curiosity or learning. So think of it in that terms. A lot of you guys are doing a great job so far. You're starting really broad, which is the purpose of brainstorming. So just keep up the good work, and again, try to get those values and those media selections as specific as possible. All right, so one last thing, we'll just go back over here. Again, it's broken down into weeks. So we're jumping into week 2 here, where you'll find this video. You are gonna respond to at least 2 classmates in the brainstorming section. I've seen a lot of you guys do that already, so great job. And then by Friday, you guys are gonna watch this video, describe, evaluate, suggest. This is kind of just going to go over how to give some helpful feedback because our next step is going to be to post a rough draft of our mediated values essay here. and give some peer feedback. And so, oops, let's get back to that page real quick. Give me a second. All right, you're gonna post a draft here, and then as you read the draft, you are going to think about these questions as you're responding to two of your classmates. I wanna encourage you guys, don't immediately respond after you post something. Give it some time and then go back in and pick people to respond to. Just something that I saw with the brainstorm responses, there are some people who didn't get responded to because they posted a little bit later. Definitely not an issue, but you have until the 24th here. I need to go in and change. It's going to say June 13th. I'm going to change that. You have until the 24th to respond to somebody. So with that in mind, give yourself a little bit of time to go in there and respond to your partner. If you post a full draft here, you're going to get 10 points. Anything late or short is going to be 8 points. Just wanted to kind of put that out there. All right, keep up the good work and let me know if you have any questions.